Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Edu-spectra. Seeing our example questions from our chapter Lines and Angles. Okay, so the first question, it is given that PQ and RS are two intersecting lines. Okay, and they intersect at this point O. If angle POR is to ROQ. Okay, so this is the angle POR. Okay, for simplicity, I have taken this angle as X. Okay, so I took this angle POR as X. Similarly, this is the angle ROQ. I have taken it as Y. Okay, it is given that the ratio of these two angles is equal to 5 by 7. Okay, so and the question is asking to find all the angles over here. Okay, so let's start the question. First of all, whatever is given to you in the question, you have to write. So in the question, it is given that POR is to ROQ. So we know whenever a is to symbol is given, we can write it as division. So angle POR divided by angle ROQ is equal to 5 by 7. Okay, this was given in our question. So I wrote it over here. Okay, now our next step is to cross multiply this value. Okay, so 7 into POR is equal to 5 into ROQ. Okay, I simply cross multiplied it. Now we can leave this equation for a while. Okay, I hope till here is clear. Now what should you do is just look at this figure. If you look at this figure, we have to make a connection of these two angles. If you see, it is given in the question that RS is a line. It means that this RO is a ray standing on the line PQ, which means that this angle POR and this angle ROQ, they together make a linear pair. Okay, we have learned about linear pair axiom. Okay, so what does the axiom say? That this angle x, when we add the two adjacent angles, if we get the sum equal to 180, we call them as linear pair. Isn't it? So from here, I can say that angle ROQ, okay, this is angle ROQ plus angle POR is equal to 180 degree by a linear pair axiom. Okay, now from here we can keep one quantity over here. For example, I am taking angle ROQ and the rest of the things I am taking it to the other side. So from here I will be getting angle ROQ is equal to 180 minus angle POR. Okay, this I am taking as the equation number 1. Okay, now our next step is to find the value. So what you should do is the value of this angle ROQ we have to substitute in our first equation that we have written over here. That is this one. Okay. So we here you see angle ROQ is equal to 180 minus angle POR. This value I am substituting in place of this ROQ. So I will be getting it as 7 into angle POR is equal to 5 into 180. So 5 into ROQ means 5 into this thing copied down as it is. So 5 into 180 minus angle POR. Okay. Now if you see over here, here also we are having a POR, here also we are having a POR. We did the substitution in order to make the variables same. Okay, otherwise you would have been here we had two variables, so in order to make it into one variable we did the substitution. Okay, so now like you solved your linear equations, we can just do it. So from here for our simplicity I am considering angle POR as x. Okay, so here you can open the bracket. So 7x is equal to 5 into 180 minus x. Now when you open the bracket, 7x is equal to 5 into 180, it is 900 minus 5x. Okay, now this 5x, when you take it to the other side, 7x plus 5x is equal to 900. 7 plus 5, it is 12. So 12x is equal to 900, and from here we will be getting x is equal to 900 by 12, which is equal to 75 degree. Okay, so here we have considered our x to be what? Angle POR. So from here you will be getting the value of angle POR as 75 degree. Okay, so angle POR, we got the value of angle POR as 75 degree. Okay, now in order to find the other angle, just come back to the same equation that we have written. Angle R, now keep this angle, the second angle POR on one side and take the other things to the other side. So from here you will be getting angle POR is equal to 180 minus ROQ. Okay, so we should take 2 times. Now from your angle POR we got. Now just like you did earlier, substitute the value of POR in your this first given equation. So 7 into, copy down the same thing, 180 minus angle ROQ is equal to 5 into ROQ. Now here also for a simplicity, instead of writing angle ROQ many times, we can just substitute it with any variable. So I took y over here. Okay, so 7 into 180 minus y is equal to 5y. Okay, now just like you solved a linear equation, you can do, just open the bracket. So 7 into 180 is 1260 minus 7y is equal to 5y. Then 1260, when you take it to the other side, 7 plus 5 which is 12y. So from here you will be getting y is equal to 1260 divided by 12. And when you do it, you will be getting the answer as 105 degrees. Okay. So here we have considered our y as ROQ. So from here we got angle ROQ is equal to 105 degrees. Okay, this is by using a linear pair axiom, we have found out the value of this 2 angles. Okay, now there are 2 more angles left. Now how will you find the value of those 2 angles? Yes, we can use the vertically opposite angle rule. So if you see over here, this angle POR and this angle SOQ, they are vertically opposite to each other. So if this is 75, then definitely this angle will be also 75. That is angle SOQ. Okay, angle SOQ is also equal to 75. Similarly, this angle ROQ and this angle POS. Okay, these are also vertically opposite angles. So these two will be equal. So this angle will also be equal to 105 degrees. That is angle POS is equal to 105 degrees. Okay. So this was what was asked in our question, to find the value of all the angles given in the figure. Okay. So we have found out angle POS is equal to 105, angle ROQ is equal to 105, angle SOQ is equal to 75 degree, and angle POR is also equal to 75 degree. Okay, so now let's move on to our example number 2. The question is, in the figure, ray OS stands on a line POQ. Okay, so first information given to you is ray OS. Okay, so if you see, this is the ray OS and it is standing on the line POQ. So from this statement, we can understand that since ray OS is standing on this line POQ, the other 2 angles definitely will be what? It will be a linear pair. Okay, then the other information is ray OR. This is ray OR and ray OT are angle bisectors of angle POS and angle SOQ respectively. If angle POS is equal to X, then find the value of angle ROT. Okay. Then the next information given to you is that this OR and OP divides these 2 angles as angle bisector. Now what do you mean by an angle bisector? You have been learning from your lower classes. Angle bisector means if this is the full angle POS, then when this ray divides this angle, we have learned the adjacent angle theorem also. That is, this angle POR plus this angle ROS will be equal to this full angle POS. So angle bisector means this angle and this angle will be the same. Okay. When the word bisect means divide into 2 same parts. So similarly here also, since OT act as the angle bisector, this angle SOT and POQ, they will be equal. Okay. Now also it is given to you that angle POS. This angle POS is equal to X, and the question is asking you to find ROT, that is this full angle. Okay. In order to find this angle ROT, here the main thing that we should do here is, first of all we will find the value of ROS. Then we will find the value of SOT. Then we know by our adjacent angle theorem, if we add this angle and this angle, we will be getting the value of this full angle. Okay. So first of all, our main aim is to find this angle and this angle. So let's see how will you do. Now first of all, in our question it was given that OS stands on the line POQ. This is OS. Now we know if a ray stands on a line, we can apply a linear pair axiom. Okay, so from here, if this is the line which is standing over here, this angle POS and this angle SOQ, the sum of it will be equal to 180. They are making a linear pair. So I can write angle POS plus angle SOQ is equal to 180 degree. Okay, and I have given it as equation number 1. Now we will utilize our second information. Then the second, it was given that ray over act as an angle bisector. So I told you angle bisector means it divides into two equal angles. Okay, so from here this angle POR is equal to this angle ROS. These two angles are equal. So I have written over here angle POR is equal to angle ROS. Now here we can apply after this we can apply adjacent angle theorem. So according to adjacent angle theorem, this angle POR plus angle ROS is equal to this full angle POS. So I have written it over here, angle POR plus angle ROS is equal to angle POS, this full angle POS. Now over here we had said that this POR is equal to ROS. Now just see, in a question what do we need to find? This angle ROS and this angle SOP. Then only we can add and find ROT. Which means that from here, if you see this POR, this angle POR is of no use in our question. Okay, so we don't need this angle POR. But here ROS, that is this thing which we need to find. Okay, so since these two are equal, we can eliminate this POR and write this as equal to ROS. So in place of POR, I can write angle ROS plus angle ROS is equal to POS. Okay, so I got ROS plus ROS is equal to POS. So here, since these are two angles, we will be getting twice of angle ROS is equal to angle POS. Now keeping ROS on one side, I am taking it to the other side, is equal to half of angle POS. Okay. Now in our question also it was given that angle POS is equal to X. Okay, so just substitute X over here. So angle ROS is equal to half into X. So you will be getting angle ROS is equal to X by 2. You can take this as equation number 2. Now similarly, in our question it was also given that ray OT acts as an angle bisector also. So this also bisect the angle SOT and POQ as two equal parts. So from here, since they are angle bisectors, I can say that angle TOQ, this is angle TOQ, is equal to angle SOT. Okay, why? Because they are angle bisectors to each other. Now here also we can apply our adjacent angle theorem. Okay, these two are adjacent angles. So this angle POQ plus this angle SOT gives you the value of this full angle SOQ. Okay, so I have written it like this. Now again see over here. Now if you see this angle TOQ, POQ is no use. Okay, we don't need the value of POQ, so we can eliminate it. So just take SOT. Okay, so instead of this POQ, since these two are equal, I am substituting SOT in place of POQ. So from here I will be getting angle SOT plus angle SOT is equal to angle SOQ. So SOT plus SOT, just twice of angle SOT is equal to angle SOQ. Okay. Now, what is the value of this angle SOQ? Just see over here. In our beginning, we had written this relation. Okay, so from here, what can I do? I can keep angle SOQ on one side over here, and I can take the other things to the other side. So I will be getting angle SOQ is equal to 180 minus angle POS. Okay, and also in the question, the value of angle POS was given to be x. Okay, so I have substituted POS in place of x over here. Okay, so I have got it like this. Now what should you do? Substitute the value of SOQ over here. So twice of angle SOT is equal to 180 minus x. Okay, bring this 2 to the other side. So angle SOT is equal to 180 minus x by 2. Now we know since this 2 is common to both 180 and this x, we can split it and write. So angle SOT is equal to 180 by 2 minus x by 2. Okay, so here you can cancel 180. So you will be getting 90 over here minus x by 2. Okay, this you can take it as equation number 3. Now, I told you, now see over here, we have found the value of this angle and also we have found the value of this angle SOT. Now, in order to get the value of ROT, that is this full angle, what should you do? We have to add this angle plus this angle. That means we have to add x by 2 and 90 minus x by 2. Okay, so here by adjacent angle theorem, so ROS we had found the value equal to x by 2 plus SOT we had found it as 90 minus x by 2. So x by 2 plus 90 minus x by 2. So x by 2 minus x by 2 we can cancel it, and what is left with you? 90. Okay, so we got the value of angle ROT is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so that was our question. Find the value of angle ROT. Okay, so now let's move on to our example number 3. The question also given to you that these are 4 rays, and we need to prove that the sum of all these angles is equal to 360 degree. Okay, so let's see how will you do it. Now, in order to do this question, first of all, we need to make a line. Okay, here you can see there is no particular line that you can see over here. Okay, so we need to, by our code, we need to construct a line. Okay, so in order to do that, I am just extending a ray from this O towards the left side. Okay, like this. Okay, whenever you are doing any construction, it should be dotted lines. Okay. Now if you see, this POQ now becomes a line. Okay. Okay, so what was the first step? We made a construction of a ray OT so that this line, so this POQ becomes a line. Okay. Now since this POQ is now a line, we can say that this ray OS and OP stands on this line POQ. Now we can apply a linear pair axiom over here. Okay, so now since this OP and OS stands on this line, we can say that this angle and this angle, okay, they make linear pair. Okay, so I can write angle POQ plus angle POP equal to 180 degree. I am taking this as equation number 1. Now similarly, this OS also makes a linear pair. So I can say this full angle SOQ plus angle SOT. Okay, that is this angle and this angle. Okay, they forms the second linear pair. So the sum of it will be equal to 180. Okay, so I am taking this as equation number 2. Now the next step that you should do over here is we have to add these two equations. Okay, so when you add, first add the LHS, then add the RHS. So POQ plus POP plus SOQ plus SOT. That is 180 plus 180. So you will be getting 360. Okay, so here now whenever we want to prove something, always you should see the thing that we need to prove. So if you see over here POQ, we have got over here 360 also you have got. But the difference here is here we are having a POT, SOQ and SOT. But what do we want? We want QOR, SOR and POS. So we should try somehow to get these values. Now just see over here. If you take this angle POT and this angle SOT, okay, you are just taking these two terms together like this. Angle POQ as it is, then this POT and SOT, I am bringing it together. Now if you see in the figure, POT plus SOT. Okay. Now, if you are adding these two, you will be getting this full angle POS. Isn't it? We know our adjacent angle theorem. So I am writing angle POT plus angle SOT is equal to angle POS. Now why did I combine and add them? Because in the thing we need to prove there was an angle POS. That is the reason why I did it like that. Okay. So angle POQ. So after adding this, you will be getting angle POS. So angle POQ plus angle SOQ plus angle POS plus angle SOQ is equal to 360. Now here also we don't need this angle SOQ. We need what we need, SOR and the QOR. So once again look at this figure. If you see SOQ, it is this full angle SOQ. Now here also if we apply a adjacent angle theorem, this full angle SOQ is equal to this small angle SOR plus this small angle ROQ. When you add these two angles, you will be getting this full angle. Okay, so you can split this angle SOQ and write it as angle SOR plus angle QOR. Okay, so when you add this, you will be getting this full angle SOQ by adjacent angle theorem. Okay, so here also instead of this angle SOQ, you can substitute angle SOR plus angle QOR. So finally, you will be getting angle POQ plus angle POS plus angle SOR plus angle QOR is equal to 360 degree, which is exactly what was asked to prove. Okay, so I hope all the example questions that we discussed today are clear. Now we will be meeting in our next video with our exercise questions. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.